It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity. About humanity. It's all about humanity.
Well, good afternoon and welcome to this stream of World of Warplanes coming to you on Sunday from the United Kingdom. It's just gone 12:30 in the afternoon. It's a reasonably sunny day, 70 degrees Fahrenheit, quite nice, so around about 21 degrees Celsius. And today I hope to be playing alongside my friend on the NA server, F22 Hunter. Now, if he wants to talk, Discord should actually come through on the stream. Hopefully it will. Are you there, F22 Hunter?
I am indeed.
Splendid. And good evening to you, Grant. I hope your mother's well, and I'll pass on your best wishes to F22 Hunter as well. Good day. Okay, right. I am at your disposal. So whatever you want to do to further your missions, select it, and I will match your aircraft.
Well, let me invite you to flight first.
That might help.
Yeah, and so I have just started stage 5 of the missions. I have like 10 days left, so I'm feeling a little bit of pressure to get this done.
Go on.
I'm on the 100 air defense aircraft kills, and I'm at 76 of 100.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Yeah, well, the painful part is the next mission after that has 180,000 personal points, and that's going to take a little bit.
Yes. You can do it. I have every confidence. So, what tier would you like to start at? What do you feel most comfortable with? I suspect you are sizing up that P40, aren't you?
I am sizing up this P40. This is one of my... I tell people this is the workhorse of my hangar, and I actually mean it. Because, like, whenever I'm grinding for these missions and stuff, the P40 is one of the more reliable ones to get a lot of them done in.
In which case, I think I am constrained to join you in a P40.
Ah. Is that new?
This is new. I did not have this last week.
Do you have all the parts on it, or are you running it not elite?
It's specialized.
Oh. Ooh.
I've specialised it in the space of a week. I'm well into specialising the P51A that follows it as well.
Nice job.
There you go. Right, let's press battle and let's get into it.
Now, did you
Right, let's swap
specialize
cam-
that for a speed or a maneuverability build?
I've built it like a tank.
You've built it like a tank.
Did you believe that?
That's interesting.
It would be interesting. It's also a lie. I built it for speed.
Ah. I went with a more hybrid build for mine.
Okay.
So I've got
Right,
I've got some speed components and I've got some maneuverability components on my P40.
Right. I just need to... Is that the right one? No, that's not the right one. Deactivate that.
Also, in other news, I encountered Marcellus in a game earlier in the week. And,
Oh, right. He's a good player.
We are stuck eternally adding each other to contacts.
Yes, Marcellus frequents my server every now and then. It's a very good source of information.
So yeah, that's a little funny. We're just every time we message each other, it like removes us from each other's contacts. So now
That's odd.
we have to add each other to contacts literally every time we speak.
Oh, God bless Discord and its manifold bugs.
Well, no, that's in the game. That's in the game. That's not Discord.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's even... Well, okay, this is wargaming. That
It's
doesn't
wargaming.
surprise me.
Yeah.
Right, so what do you want to do? How do you want to split this up?
There are not of ADAs on this. Not a lot of ADAs on this map. I'm gonna
Take
go
a garrison, then I'll...
I'm gonna go garrison, and then if our military base hasn't been taken, I'll dart over and take that. Although likely what's gonna happen is our military base is gonna get taken pretty solidly.
Yeah, let's discuss... Let's get the two sectors under control first, and then we'll discuss where you can go.
Yeah.
Because it would make sense if you went to the other garrison to try and shoot ADAs as well.
Mm-hmm.
If that's what you want to do.
Well, that's what I need. So,
You are approaching the front line. Off we go.
I spy you've got a chrome build on there.
I love the chrome paints.
Funny enough, I've got a chrome build too.
See, I don't pick the paints for concealment or anything. I pick the paints that look nice. And, the chrome paints look the best out of all of them.
And they do have the advantage of conferring more speed, which I think is important. Right, I've had... Unfortunately, the ADAs here were both line astern, so I've had to avoid both before I can start shooting. Okay, that's one of them down. It's at the extremity of my range.
Enemy force is attacking the military base. Proceed with caution.
I don't think that one counted.
Well, I've got two ADAs. I hope you've got something.
I got 2 ADAs.
No, that's not bad, actually. That's okay. I reckon on 5 a game is sort of average.
Well, that puts me at 75 of 100. So, it just means there's 25 to go. So I'm definitely going to finish this mission during the stream. It's just a matter of, like, how much progress will I be making on the next one after that.
Okay. So, I can see you've headed off towards their military base.
Yeah.
So I'm going to sit here and make sure we don't lose ours whilst you go hunting.
Yeah, I'm trying to run intercept on this bomber, and then I'm going to get the ADAs over the military base. Because unless we've got something that can destroy ground target here, I can't really do that much. Although there was some, on the Discord, somebody killed ground targets and got Gabreski in a light fighter.
Yes, it sounds like...
How?
And he wasn't only Rai, as I call him. How do you pronounce that in-game name? Rai Tusair or Ray?
I've heard Nova say Ray Tuzar, but
Ray Tuzar.
that could still be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't flown with the guy yet.
Let's settle on Ray Tuzar for the moment. Now, I'm not entirely surprised that he gets Gabreski with light fighters, but I noticed there was somebody else who also got Gabreski with a light fighter.
Yeah, I think it was in an XP67 or something like that.
Didn't actually notice.
Honestly, I think I saw H0 ask for that replay. I can't wait to see that video.
There might be a lot of shooting of ground targets.
I want to see how that happens.
It's definitely not something I would be doing on the EU server. I tell you, I think the opportunities for Gabreskis and light fighters would be few and far between unless you were playing in the dead of night.
That's not something I would do ever.
It's definitely something I've never attempted. It's intrigued me, but it's... I might do it on the NA server, I'm not going to do it here. Sorry, on the EU server.
Now, granted,
So Grant says...
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Grant Y says, P40 is great for hunting ADA missions, fast enough to get between caps, excellent firepower and manoeuvrable enough to get on the tail of ADAs. He's not wrong, is he?
No, he's not. This is one of my favorite airplanes in the entire game, because it is honestly one of the strongest at Tier 5.
I think until the advent of the P40N, good shot at being the strongest at Tier 5.
Yeah, and the P40N is only the strongest because it's the P40 if it could shoot faster with gas-operated action.
Absolutely, that's a mean piece of equipment, that is. That equipment slot makes it very powerful. Right, their bomber is in orbit. Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Bomber. I'm still coming up to you.
I'm gonna see if I can boost cooler my way over to the garrison before a military base takes it. There's some enemy ADAs here.
I'm chasing their bomber off the military base. The problem is we're likely to lose it through other activities.
I like that as soon as I get here, the sector caps.
We call that the Q syndrome on the EU server.
Ah!
Comrade Hawken, how are you? And good afternoon to you.
Oh, there's a Spitfire 1 right there. Does he realize I'm
Military base has been
here?
captured by the enemy.
There's a couple of ADAs over here if you want to make your way over here.
Yeah, I will. The Spitfire does not seem to realize that I am here. Which, honestly, I'm fine with that. I am
Yes,
fine
absolutely.
with letting the Spitfire go on his way.
Definitely not a pain, is it? Right, so the ADA should spawn in 5 seconds.
Yep.
I'm off to the garrison.
I'm making my way into the zone. There they
Hello,
are.
Freddy. I think the bots... Oh, good afternoon to you as well, Punk Rock. I think the bots... I think that's just natural variation. I don't think it's actually a change in their AI systems. It's just that every now and then we become sensitive to them
What's up?
because they seem to be doing more. I'm speaking to somebody in my chat. He feels that the bots seem to have increased in intelligence. I think it's just a cyclical thing. It happens now and then. But the P61 for €60, yeah, that's a lot.
Yeah, I saw that button when it became available. $73 for an arguably overpowered heavy fighter. No thank you. I can't afford that. And my morals won't let me buy it anyway.
There you go. It says something that, faced with the possibility of buying that for the NA server, I chose the P38L instead, even though it doesn't earn anywhere near as much.
It's a much more honorable heavy fighter to purchase if you are going to get it.
I think that the P61 is a bit boring, personally.
Well, you know, if you're flying a plane that wins, 90% of the time it goes up into the air, that is going to get a bit boring, isn't it?
That's boring, yes. Winning is boring.
Winning is nice, but if you only win and there's no challenge to it, then there's no point.
Do you copy? Over.
That's part of the reason why I actually despise bombers in the higher tiers as much as I do.
That's a good point, actually. Good point, well made.
Victory is ours. We're waiting for your return.
like, it's not that I would never want bombers to be viable in the game, or never want them to actually be playable. I just don't like the idea that there's one class or one aircraft that is so easy to fly that it almost guarantees you a win 90% of the time you take it up.
Yeah, but the challenge isn't there. I'm just going to respond to a few bits in chat. Dzień dobry, Hacker Diego. It's been a while. Good to see you. Comrade Hawken, you've just woken up after a good long sleep. Good for you. The Microsoft, well, actually, it wasn't Microsoft Hacker Diego. It was actually CrowdStrike. Unfortunately, I took the day off, so I didn't even get touched by it. It's not an issue. Fortunately, my company wasn't one affected by the CrowdStrike difficulty. And I'm on the NAC server. I must admit, Hacker Diego, I'm not a fan of the cloud systems, to be truthful, but that's a different matter. Have I got this P-38F kitted up yet?
Well, I have added 6 ADAs, so I'm at 82.
Excellent. I have not got the P-38F kitted up, so I'm going to fly the BF... Well, assuming you're going to stay at Tier 5, I'll fly the BF-109E now.
I am fine with staying at Tier 5.
Okay, so Comrade, you and Freddie have got the same thought that the ADAs have become more potent. I'm not so sure. I think this is something...
I've noticed that the ADAs are, like, not really just the ADAs, but the enemy bots in general tend to act like they're stronger. I don't know if that's just, you know, a placebo
It's just me then,
effect.
guys. You're all correct. I'm wrong.
I don't know if it's a placebo effect or anything, because these Corsair missions have been so frustrating and tedious or something like that. But,
careful. You're going to have to explain what placebo means, and immediately after that, I'll ask you to explain your lift formula.
Oh, God.
Any 210? Yes, map variation is excellent. They've got a tricky flight.
Oh, I know those people.
Oh, let's go and shoot them down then.
I agree.
Okay, are you going to go to the garrison and try and farm bots? I'll go to the military base.
Yep.
So basically, Comrade, I'm outvoted 3-1 here. There's you, there's Freddy, and there's also F-22 Hunter, who feel that there may be a change in bot behaviour. I don't think there is, but that's 3 votes to 1, and you know what that means in terms of a democratic result.
Yeah, the majority can never be wrong.
Except when it is.
Except when it absolutely is.
Half expecting their ME-210 to appear over here. But instead it's their BF-110B.
Oh, of course, they flipped that second. Okay. I'm just gonna try and gain some altitude.
Yep, good idea. I'd wait for them to come. That's spread out a bit.
I see a 109E.
That'll be your friend?
Yep, yeah.
Or acquaintance?
Oh, and there's a 210. I don't know if he.
Oh, they're together, are they?
Yeah, they're both over this military base. I don't think either of them have noticed me, so I'm gonna wing over. Oh no, nope. Yeah, no, he saw me all right. Yeah, he saw me. I couldn't tell if he was level or if he was climbing. Which is fine, I was between zones, so...
Right, are we ahead? No, we're behind, so we are required to get ahead 3-1 at some point.
Mm-hmm.
We may do that shortly, actually. Oh, no, we've just lost something over there, Garrison.
Military base. Take action.
Now, is that heavy?
I know where the heavy's at.
Our military base is launching strikes on the
Is he
enemy.
still over their military base?
Nope, he's over our garrison, which, you know, since he took me out
Okay.
earlier, I gotta take him out now.
Yep. I'm going to go and try and secure their garrison then, because we've gone backwards there for some reason. Oh no, I need to take out the spawner first. Okay, super. So your feeling, Comrade Hawken, is that you're chasing someone and a bot will delete you very quickly. Okay. Well, I can't say that you're wrong.
Well,
I
I
must
turned around
admit-
to play defense. I stupidly let him lead me out of the sector for too long, and didn't quite get back in time.
Yeah, I don't know what's been going on over this garrison that I'm now over, but it has been apparently very difficult for our team to take it.
Sometimes it just is difficult for the bots to do anything. I don't know why it is. By the way, there should be a low health 210 running around somewhere. If you encounter him, just go ahead and take him out.
Yeah, I'm going to have to try and take their military base, I think, but I'm also a bit worried that they've got 2 aircraft at ours.
I don't know. I'm trying to take our local garrison back. So
Yep. Okay, well, if we can take our 2 sectors, it won't matter. I can tell you that both of their bombers are going to turn up in about a minute over the top of our sector, though. I've seen them both going by.
all right. Well, I have retaken our local garrison. So now the only sector they have is their military base.
Okay, I'm starting work on that shortly.
There's a heavy fighter above you. Keep that in mind. He might
you.
dive down. He is diving down.
I've got more problems than that. I've got the BF-109.
Oh yeah, you've
On
got
me
the
as
other.
well.
You've got the other E on you. Okay.
Yeah. So the heavy isn't anything to worry about, because that's the bot heavy.
If you keep him in that loop, I might be able to swoop through.
Well, you'll need to hurry up then, because I'm about to kill him. Ah, missed his wing. That was silly.
Got his engine.
I saw.
There's a 112 on this boat, actually. Got him.
Okay, he's gone. It took me longer to do that than I expected, actually.
Well, now there's
need help with
112
that?
on me, yeah.
Don't worry about that. I'll have that in a moment.
Yeah,
There we go.
that plane's not good. Anyone that says it is kind of... eh.
It's serviceable. It can be made to do a job. The problem I find with it is that there's a big disparity in the ranges between the machine guns and the cannons, which means that people often fire and overheat at awkward moments. We need to kill this yak.
I'm trying
I
to save our
suspect this is-
bomber.
I suspect this is what's actually been defending the sector. There we go.
Well, this ADA is just going to blow up then. Dang.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support. I say again.
Oh, there's the 109E is back already.
Yeah,
Fair spawns,
unfortunately,
like, right there.
the thing that actually I needed to know was that the bot heavy was on me.
Ooh, okay, that I did not know actually. So
Yeah.
not bad.
I'll go off and try and help take the military base that we've just lost.
Oh, of course it. Oh wait, no, it hasn't unlocked yet. It's about to unlock though.
If you're in a turn fight with that BF-109E, good luck, because he's got a turn build on it.
I am, but I have activated pneumatic assist.
I think you're in trouble.
I might be in a little bit of trouble here.
There's the heavy
There's nothing I can do to help you, unfortunately. I'm too far away.
return into base. Do you copy?
I'm sure he's got a turn build. I just outturned him.
No, to be fair, I'm not actually, because this is the NA server. I'm not sure
Got
how
it.
much of a turn. What the heck? Oh, the heavy.
Okay,
Miss me.
I am completely surrounded now.
It's alright, just keep doing it as well as you can. I'm about to take out their ME210. Apparently he believes he can outturn a BF-109. There he goes.
Military bases. Give the enemy a hard time.
Though I didn't actually finish him off.
Ah, damn it. Alright, I'm out. I went down.
Oh, I think we're in fairly good shape. Well done. You're finding bots that follow you around the entire map. Well, if it's a multi-role, it will. Those are notoriously sticky, Freddy, and tend not to let go until you're completely out of vision and range.
Yeah, the fight with the 109E took too long, and the other bots swooped in to try and save him, but they were too late. But they were swarming me.
I'm proud of you, pilots. Head back home.
Okay, BF-109E for the win.
Yeah, it's a great airframe.
Let's see what build I've got on here. On the EU server, I've got a really filthy turn build on it. I have got mostly a turn build on here. Okay, that's interesting. He was turning a lot better against me than he turned against you then. Right, that's a fine little victory.
+4, 86 out of 100. It would help if we get, like, a map with, like, all garrisons and airfields.
Freddy. Okay, I see what you say about that person. And I'm not going to encourage you one way or the other. You are an adult. You can make your own judgments about that person's content. All I will say is, I sure as hell don't watch it.
Oh, yeah. Him.
I think F-22 Hunter may have guessed to whom we're referring.
Yeah, considering the fact that what y'all are talking about literally just happened to me.
Indeed. Have I got the Beaufighter kitted out? I have. I don't have a pilot for it for some reason. Let's go and find that.
Alright, I am desperately trying to specialize this A6M3 because I want to like this plane. I want to like this little plane. It's just really, really fragile.
It is. Catches fire. No altitude performance. It's slow. But my god, you don't want to get in front of its guns.
I have experimental gun sight on this, and I have the resilience pilot skill. I dumped all his points into resilience, so that way when I get low, I get all my boost back, I can kill the person that was trying to kill me, and then maybe I can live a little longer.
Yeah, it's a good skill. Now, I noticed that that's in favour amongst I'm going to put it this way, many of the people on the World of Warplanes Discord. I take a different approach insofar as I try not to get shot in the first place, so I don't use that skill. But I do think it's a good skill.
I'm still trying to figure out how to work it into my playstyle and what planes I would want it on. Because, like, all of the airplanes that I fly all the time already have a bunch of skill points on. I have my preferred pilot still set up. Like, Engine Guru is one of my defaults. Aerodynamic Expert, Aerobatics Experts are, like, next up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Resilient, and I also get Firefighter. Firefighter's pretty common. You'll see that on a lot of my aircraft. But Resilience is an expensive pilot skill. So I don't have it on every plane.
Yeah, it's 3 points, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. So personally, I'm trying to figure out what aircraft need it more than the others. And in my opinion, the more fragile your airframe, the more you need it.
Or don't get shot.
Well, yeah, don't get shot, but if you don't have the altitude or the airspeed to get away,
Good luck.
hence the 0.
Ooh, that's specialised P40 can probably deal with both of us.
And the moment I've switched off of mine, it never fails. The
Not to worry.
moment.
I'm a little bit concerned. Normally what I would do, I would go high over the plant and shoot the bombs down and come and use the ordnance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try that. I'll shout you if I meet the P40 up there, because that will probably mean that at best I'm going to have to run away and either escape to another sector or try and get shot down outside of the mining plant.
Okay, well, at least with this map, if we cap all of like the edges around the mining plant, we can still kind of keep pace.
It's a fairly big map at tier 5 to do that, but yep, it's a possibility.
Also, hello, Maze Plays. Welcome to the stream. I don't know why the stream is stuttering as bad as it is in regards to the replay on my end. Hopefully it's not stuttering on the actual live.
Walking over you, the F22 stream, at the top of chat there is a pinned message. That is a link to the YouTube channel that F22 Hunter is currently streaming upon. Do please go and give him a follow, a subscription. The P40 is exactly where I don't want him to be.
Right over the mining plant.
Yep, high over the mining plant.
Yeah, that means he's heavy fighter hunting. That's exactly what he's doing.
All bomber hunting as well. So I'm trying to get out of the sector. The good news is I've hit his end. Oh, he's just shot my gun up. Yeah, he's still got me.
Yeah, I've fought against that player before. He's fairly good.
Okay, he's on low health though, because he took an awful lot of damage. He didn't actually notice me. He was so concentrating on presumably trying to find the bombers, he didn't realise I was up there.
Yeah, right now he's harassing our attack craft that's over there. Or he's going after that one bomber that's going in the sector. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah.
Well, if I catch him again before they flip the plant, I'll probably shoot him down, because he's got fairly low health. The problem is these...
I'm gonna work on flipping this garrison over here that I just reached.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're in trouble here. Let's see if I can dispose of the P40. He's going to kill our bomber. I'm hoping he's going to turn towards me and give me a chance.
Well, an I-16 just rammed me. And lived.
No. Oh, okay. He didn't want to engage, he just ran away. So now I'm going to have to shoot him with the rear gun because he's turned around the moment he saw me get engaged by the bot heavy.
Really? If I was in the P40, I would have engaged the bow fighter, like that's an easy win for the 40.
He's on the low health,
Oh, yeah,
so he's
that's
tried to
probably why.
conserve his health.
Yeah, that's probably why then.
So what he did was he flew across and got other planes. Yeah, I'm dead again. We need somebody to deal with him, because he's just basically camping the middle and stopping us from doing anything
Well,
there.
the problem is I don't have the altitude to take him out. Which,
Might come down for you.
maybe? I don't know, I'm really starting to regret my aircraft choice now, aren't I?
It's an awkward choice for this map, to be fair. The trouble is, I've got no support against the P40, and the bow fighter is particularly vulnerable to that plane.
Mm-hmm.
The F-190 as well.
There should be another player on the enemy team. Oh, it's the I-16 that rammed me. Okay.
If I don't get him this time, I think we can probably say this game's lost. Unless he's quit the middle. I don't think he has.
I don't see
No, he
him over
hasn't.
this garrison.
He's down low.
He's down
In the...
low.
Yeah.
Alright, got him. Got my engine taken out immediately, though.
It was at this moment that he knew.
Thanks for the follow. I can't look at you just yet. Oh, okay. I'm dead, so I can figure out who did that.
I've
Thank
managed
you,
to
Amaze
dispose of the
Plays,
P40 this time.
thank you, Amaze Plays, for the follow. Do check out the link at the top of the chat. That is to Noble Q. He is streaming on Twitch. And, yeah. check him out.
Now would be a good time to come and defend the plant, if you can manage that.
Well, I just respawned, so I am going to kill this bow fighter here, and I am going to make my way over there. War Thunder is your favorite? Well, Amaze plays this is not War Thunder. And
He probably knows that.
yeah, maybe, but you know, I've gotten comments of people asking what game is it, so some people don't know.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah, you know.
Okay, good.
You can tell by the map. Oh, there's P40 actually.
The enemy is concentrating near the plant. Be extremely careful.
Coming back to the plant now.
Hang in there. You'll
Oh,
soon be
wow.
cut off from support.
I am completely surrounded.
Support will not be available.
I can outturn this P40. The issue is he's got friends.
Yeah, he's got the P16, the I-16 not far from you.
Oh yeah, the I-16 that's been harassing me all match. Yeah.
It's a pity I couldn't get there 10 seconds sooner.
Mm-hmm.
Because now the P40 will kill me. Oh, he's actually fairly low on health. Maybe not.
I got him low. I just
Yeah, you did.
couldn't kill him before the I-16 turned around.
Almost got us.
Right, now, he's on extremely low health. I'm going to go in there and try and kill him. And then, with a bit of luck, if the ordnance reloads, we can flip the plant back.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be tight.
Still possible. If we can take out both their players within both their players, then it shouldn't be too difficult. That's not the I-16. I targeted that thinking that was the I-16 and we could get our heavy fighter on him, but
I actually don't know where the NA server is, although I suspect it's nearer to the east of the country than it is the west of the United States, comrade. I can tell you that you're 6 hours ahead of the east coast of the USA. Hang on, where are you? Actually, you may be 7 hours ahead. I'm not quite sure where you are, comrade.
so there's the P40 there.
Highlight him for me. Thank
I've
you.
already tagged him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go after this 112 that's down low.
P40's just committed suicide. That was lucky. He's rammed a multi-roll.
Oh damn.
But we've gone 4 sectors to 1 down.
Yeah.
So it's not prime time by any manner of means, comrade, which is really the gist of your question.
Yeah, there's not going to be a ton of players on. The only players that are on right now are Europeans and the true tryhards of the NA
All
server.
aircraft, fall back and regroup.
Because
Hey, I cannot. Bonjour. Comment vas-tu cet après-midi?
as we discussed last week, there are EU players that have fled to the NA server.
Comrade Hawken, I believe, has played on the NA server, but there are people like Marcellus, Gonner, and probably several others who went over there. Gilzak is another one. Okay, we tried. That was just... I called it right at the start, though. The P40 was able to keep me away from the plant.
Yeah, the Zero, not the best choice in hindsight.
No. Had you been in the P40, that would have been an easy win.
Yeah, had I have been in the P40 or anything else with better altitude, like if I had been in the E3, I think we would have had a better chance.
Indeed. I'm probably going to stick in the Beaufighter then. Have I? Yes, I've already researched the next aircraft. I will. Let's have a quick look. In fact, I have the next aircraft. The Mosquito. A pale shadow of what it really was in World War II.
Yeah, the Wooden Wonder.
Indeed.
That thing was speedy.
Merci, Hegveknot. Je vais bien, merci. And Hegveknot says, hello, F-22.
Hello.
Hegveknot, there is a link to the YouTube channel that F-22 is currently streaming on pinned at the top of the chat. If you would like to go and visit him, if you would like to subscribe.
Yes, if we can get the channel to 300 subscribers, I am going to make a video of my own stuff out of context. It's going to be very, very interesting.
Okay, let's try and keep it at 299, everyone.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
Oh, guess what?
Oh.
Major Payne.
And I'm not in my P-40.
You're in a plane that can easily deal with an SE-100.
I know. It's an SE-100. Although the armament on the E3 is not as good as the Tech Tree variant, which caught me by surprise when I first got it.
Show me what you can do, pilots. Let's roll.
I was under the impression that premiums were supposed to be slightly stronger versions of the Tech Tree stuff, especially if they were the same plane. But
well, back in the day, the wargaming policy, this is as true for tanks as it is for planes, were that premium planes were, if anything, slightly inferior
yes,
to Tech
that
Tree
is,
equivalents.
yeah, I had this discussion with H0, and he that is pretty much what he said.
Yeah, of course, that's all changed now. The monetization policy of wargaming means that the Tech Tree tanks, Tech Tree planes, tend to be very strong. Right, I'm going to try and get to their military base, but I am underneath
Yeah.
Major Payne at the moment.
Yeah.
So can you keep an eye on that for me,
He's
please?
diving you right now.
Right, okay. Are you anywhere near?
I was on my way, but not close enough, and now I'm about to be head-on with those cannons.
Yeah, don't do that. Just go round behind him and shoot him down. That's actually an advantage to me because it means I can spawn at the airfield and get to their military base.
Looks like he's running right at the airfield.
Well, that's a surprise. He's watching the stream then. Which is the kind of childish thing that he does.
I mean, you could also say he's just attacking sectors, which is what he's supposed to do, but, like, at the same time... I was hoping not to run into him today.
Launching strikes on the enemy. This will make things easier for you.
I wouldn't worry about it. He's an idiot. What more can you say? It may even not be him. I must admit, he's just rammed me in my bow fighter, which was rather silly. But then, as I say, he's not actually that great of a player.
He rammed me like 3 times the first time I ever fought him.
Yeah, that's slightly curious. I'd put that one in the bunker of interesting.
I love that on this mission to kill ADAs, I keep going up against a lot of players that I'm having to focus more than the freaking ADAs.
Especially like that fire plus the rear gun won't be enough. Oh, right, we've both forgotten that we need to defend the military base.
Oh. To be fair, I was never near it in the beginning.
Yeah, I kind of would have expected you to go there and defend it. We've got the other 3 sectors, so I've got some ordnance. If I can shoot down with aircraft and get out a couple of them. Watch out for BF-109Bs in there as well. Well done, good kill.
He counts for the zone cap.
Indeed he does. I'm on one of the ADAs.
I'm gonna get on the other one. If I had any
Okay,
boosts.
that's down. I will leave that to you. I'm going to go down and see if I can take a ground target
Got
or
him.
2. Nicely done.
Now I'm gonna try and avoid the AA gun, so that way I don't die and reverse any progress we've made.
Okay, just need 20 here. I can see a target that's suitable. There we go.
Nice.
I'm going to dump the plane. Getting fresh one. Oh, we've lost our airfield. Really?
Yep, we lost our airfield. There.
Right, if you could, can you stay at the military base, please?
Yep. Yep, I'll turn right around. I don't have much altitude to begin with anyway at this moment in time. I need to regain some.
Yeah.
Problem is, I see an SE-100 flying towards me. And the 109E.
Well, again, it should be very easy to avoid an SE-100 and then get behind it
Well,
and
yeah.
shoot it down.
Not necessarily worried about the SE-100, it's just I don't have full health at this moment in time, so too many stray shots is not a good idea. Yeah. That's pretty much what I thought was going to happen.
Yeah, I came to try and help you. So what got you? The rear gun?
Yeah, the rear gun got me. I thought it was going to be the 109E that was following him, but no, it was the, It was the rear gun that got me.
And that is not major pain behaviour, this constant ramming. I just wonder if he's handed the account across to somebody. I mean, this guy is playing incredibly poorly, which is actually worse than the way that Major Payne normally plays.
The enemy is about to win. Push harder.
Watch, this is gonna get turned into a video, and you're just gonna be proven wrong.
Proven wrong by the use of editing to distort the facts, which we all know Major Payne does.
Yeah, I didn't want to believe it at first, but after I've seen his video, admittedly too many times, yeah, no, that claim has some merits, actually.
Mm-hmm.
At least in regards to the part of the video where I'm involved.
Oh, you're not the first. For instance, there's a pretty famous example he did with a guy who was called First Assassin, who absolutely handed in his backside, and he produced a video showing how he outplayed First Assassin.
Well, the thing that makes it even worse is I didn't even win that game. Which is
Oh,
how
he's very sensitive.
Which is how I knew it was going to be a video, because he won, and I knew it was going to be a video. I just didn't know when he was going to upload it.
But we've touched on this before. Like all narcissists, everything and absolutely everything is about him.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping to be done with narcissists in my life.
Yeah, unfortunately, once he's got his mark, because he's desperate for attention, he probably won't let go. Yeah, Freddie, this is actually, you've touched on the real point here. It's, it takes an awful lot of negative energy to be a hater like Major Payne. And it's just consuming him, and I presume that's part of the reason why he's got such a repugnant personality. Tilo, good afternoon to you.
It's really sad, because he does have some good videos. They're very helpful. I didn't know the resilience skill worked the way it did until after I saw his video on it, right? I need 5
Um,
more 88 kills, and then I'm finished with this mission.
You've seen it in Discord. Marcellus, for instance, made the comment about a helpful and useful video. He said, "This is the type of video I like you producing," but he can't help himself. He just has to go back into attack mode and attack people because basically that's what his ego's based upon, putting others down.
I don't even know if there's a problem between me and him, and I would like to hope there isn't, right? But you know, after the video he just released, I don't know if I can say that there isn't a problem anymore, right? Because wow, that video was something, all right. Well, if he's gonna keep flying in 5, I would like to avoid him. So, do you care to go?
I'm entirely at your disposal.
How about some 8?
Absolutely, okay. Do I need to specialise this? Yes, I do. So let's work on this. Have I got the next aircraft?
And this will be the test too. If he's stream sniping, then he'll be there.
We shall see. I'm not particularly bothered. I'm still getting progress on my aircraft, which is the main thing that I'm doing.
Yeah, well, I am particularly bothered because, you know, if he is even half as decent as he claims to be, then he's going to be a big obstacle for ADAs and personal point missions, which is what I'm on.
No, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Just let him. The easiest thing to do is let him be. There's nothing you can do to make him a better person. If he harasses you in a video game, so what? It's a video game. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, just concentrate on what you're doing and get what you can done and leave the haters to be consumed by their own hate. Okay, how do you want to split this up?
Well, I need ADAs, so I'm thinking I'm going to go Command Center Airstrip.
Okay.
I'm going to go Command Center Airstrip, and
I'm going to see if I can get hold of that garrison then. I don't think there's very much we can do to stop the RB-17.
they have 2 of them on their team? Yikes.
Only one.
Well, one's a player, but the other's a bot.
Yeah, the bot's not so much of a problem. The Rex Marksman obviously is. They've also got an FJ-1.
That might be a bit of a problem, too.
You've got a speed build on that plane?
Nope, I have agility build. Remember, this is my aircraft that kills P-61s.
You should be able to. I reckon you should be able to cope with an FJ-1.
He might be able to outrun me, but I might be able to keep up in a turn with him.
Mm-hmm. You shall see.
We will see. Oh, speaking of him...
Found him?
Already.
Okay, I'll shoot you down then. Oh, great. First shot. My pilot's shot out.
That's the problem with Japanese aircraft. They are just that fragile.
Yep, there was only one shot that hit me, but it killed my pilot. So now I'm going to take about a month of Sundays to try and take this garrison because I can't actually shoot anything down for the moment.
The FJ1 came back, but it was too late. I already had the command center. Haha.
Goodness gracious me.
I was also low health earlier, so well, now I get to defend the airbase.
Alert pilots. Large enemy force spotted over the airfield.
I was hoping I would be able to just kill the 380As in the command center and then leave, but nope.
Finally.
Oh, there's a J8. Okay. Bot J8, not really anything we gotta necessarily worry about too much. Get out of here, FJ1. Get out of here, 210.
Unfortunately, I was the only aircraft that went to the garrison, so 4 aircraft had their way with me.
Oh. Well, I will start making... Oh, there's the player RB-17.
Yep, he was just coming in as well, but I couldn't have stopped him. I had no health by that time.
What is he doing that low?
It's pretty usual to bomb low in an RB-17. How low is he?
Like, he was, like, on the surface of the cliff.
That's a bit lower than you should be in an RB-17.
I absolutely hate the rear gunner on RB-17s. Why is his range that far?
So it's if he's done all the tricks on it, it will be around about 4,300 feet.
That's about where I was, I think.
Yeah, so basically just don't go for him from behind.
Also, he managed to take out my rear engine, shooting at me from the front.
Naturally. I don't think the criticals are determined by position, they're determined by what's most inconvenient to your aircraft. Now I've arrived here at the wrong time as well.
I'm likely to get destroyed by AA guns before anything else, because my health has been so low for a while now. Yep. Called it. Oh, gave the credit to an ADA.
All positions are captured by the enemy.
Oh, well, that's not good.
The tide of the battle.
And a little bit surprising, actually.
Well, they have a player RB-17. I'm not surprised necessarily.
I actually managed to, in theory, kill him.
Oh, really?
He was actually on his way to throwing himself into the floor. I got shot into him before he got down.
You got the points for taking him out.
I got the points for taking him out.
Nice. Alright, I'm gonna make my way to the air base. Oh, the FJ1 is back, by the way.
Yep. Just had a tussle with him.
His is not a name I recognize.
Well, he's in lots of trouble now because he's lost 2 control surfaces, or an engine and a control surface, rather. And
What?
the F-84B just wiped me out.
Wow,
Our
okay.
our own F-84B.
So that's what I was hearing.
They've almost got us.
I've got a 210 chasing me. I have C-Fang chasing me, too.
That stopped us from flipping in the middle. Actually, the bots did well to take the plant, in all truth.
Soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
If we could find and kill the RB-17, we've still got half a chance.
The problem is I have no idea where he's at.
Well, I should think he's going to be close to the plant fairly soon.
262 from above took me out.
Ouch. At least you get back in.
Yeah. Better Better before Squall Line than after. I wasn't ready for that. I was so engrossed in fighting that that 210 that the heavy caught me by surprise.
Oh, this FJ1 thinks he can outturn a Key 94.
Oh, the poor fool.
Trouble is, he's got friends, of course. At least I've killed him.
See, that FJ1 can barely turn with me in my turn build P80. Turning with you should be completely hopeless.
And it was. And he wasn't even close. And it shouldn't have been. Okay, I need to get some health back. What can we do here?
I don't want to go head on with a 210. That's rockets. I keep finding this 210 and the Seafang together. A little annoying.
You've just eaten some rockets, I think.
Yep. What did I just say? Don't go head on with the 210. That's rocket.
Don't get head on with it. And then the next thing I saw was you going head on with it.
Oh. I thought I saw him fire salvos in the first pass, but I was wrong. I think I was seeing the tracers of the Seafang.
The game was lost by then anyway, so it didn't matter. At least I got the FJ1 a couple of times. That was a very bad mismatch. Oh, hello, Dilly. You back in? Okay, and for your next choice. Let's just see what kind of progress I made there.
Are you kidding me? I just got Uno-mossed.
Oh, really? You've got one more to go?
I got 2 more to go. That's literally one more game.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've discovered that the NA servers talk about situations called una más, which is one more time in Spanish, I understand.
Yeah.
And what they're talking about is that awful situation when you are trying to complete some sort of mission and you are left with just
little
a
sliver.
few.
It's a little sliver to
In this
do.
case, one ADA aircraft to shoot out of 100, which means he's now going to have to play another game to get it done. Or 25 hit points when you need 14,000 personal points and you end up in 13,975. That kind of thing. The Americans, the NA server players, call that una más.
It's frustrating.
Just a bit.
Just a tad. Well, I'm going to have
that's a
fun
very
with
British expression.
I am going to
I
have
say,
fun
are you
with it.
turning into a Brit?
Oh, no, never.
Oh, I saw a great baseball cap this morning. Can I tell you about it?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. So, of course, everybody, including people over in Europe, have seen many baseball caps with the legend, and I make no political comment here whatsoever, "Make America Great Again."
Ah.
This morning, I saw one, "Make America Great Britain Again."
Okay, that's funny.
And that made me chuckle.
That's kind of funny. I'll give you that one. Oh, I put an experimental gun sight on my 229 recently.
Ooh, really?
Yeah.
You've
So
obviously got experimental kit coming out of your ears then.
no, I don't. I pulled this off of another plane that I had it on. I think I got this over the ratings back in like March.
It's not a bad shout putting experimental gun sights on ME262s. I would offer.
Maybe, but I feel like I feel like the Horton needs it more than the 262.
Yeah, possibly. I mean, you can't do much with the dispersion angle because that's very small on the Horton being a sniper. Depends on how much you can do with the auto aim angle.
Well, if I can get that auto aim angle like increased any amount, it'll improve my performance on this thing.
Yeah, it would certainly help, that's for sure. Let's have a look and see what the Horton's got at base. Just let me look this up.
Well, we just got a match.
Oh, yes, we did. Let's just pop that over there.
You're approaching the area of combat
fighters.
operations. Be ready.
Horton 229.
Oh, there's an
it
F6U
is.
on the other side.
2.5 degrees auto aim angle at base.
Is that standard? That sounds pretty standard.
It's not unusual for cannons. 3's nice in cannons, but 2.5 is quite frequent. Okay, are you going to go to the plant or are you going hunting ADAs?
I need 2 ADAs. Literally, this garrison will give me my mission, and then I'll be free to do whatever for a little bit.
I'm going to try and get the airfield under control. The F6U is not going to be able to turn with me, but he can boom zoom me quite easily. Oh, Freddie! I had no idea that you were at least resident in Spain. Are you in fact Spanish? In which case, congratulations on Euro 2024.
Is that a sport thing?
Yes, it's the what you would call soccer tournament held in Europe that's just finished.
Well, I just got my
England.
288 kills.
England were beaten by Spain in the final, and deservedly so. I'm just going to go quiet for a second. Yes.
So I'm going.
Okay.
I've got the washing on. Do you mind taking it out? There's another one there.
Okay. Washing machine washing. Okay. So, what?
Did you see Dilly?
Dilly came in. I imagine she's gone out again.
Yep. There's the window.
Yes.
I've got the F6U on me, and he's so thin that I missed.
Sorry for that interlude, everybody.
I have the F6U at 9 health chasing me at this moment in time.
Yeah, quite a tricky one to shake off, actually, I would suggest.
I'm gonna see if I have decent enough dive to get away.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Problem is, he's actively shooting at me at this moment in time.
Okay, the other thing you could have done possibly was turn towards me.
Yeah, but I needed to descend altitude to get towards you anyway.
Sure, yeah.
So
I don't know what battle situation was.
I was hoping to loop underneath him. He's running back to the airfield. He's on
He
like
is
6
indeed.
health. He's on 6 health. You can take him out easily.
Well, he's actually recovered a bit of health now.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, obviously that was going to happen. Alright, where is he? Alright, you got him.
I didn't quite get him. Oh, he's turning. That's sealed his fate, I think. He's on fire. And kaboomy, off he goes.
Yeah, he shouldn't be the best turning light fighter out of all of them.
Certainly isn't. The problem is he's got loads of boost, like a multi-roll.
Oh, that's probably how he kept up with me then. Most
remember
light
that?
fighters give up whenever I go up with this thing.
Yeah, he's got some multi-roll levels of boost, as he used to be on the multi-roll line, the F6U. Even though it wasn't a multi-roll. It was a sideways step from the F94D.
Now it's a sideways step from the P-51H.
Yep.
I know, I've tried it. I didn't like it.
Indeed. Oh, I got blitzed by the Su-9 from nowhere. Watch out, he's around there. Keep an eye out for him.
The Su-9? Yeah, I got him.
Thank you very much.
The F-6U is on his way.
Is there any chance that you could break off and go and defend the plant?
I'm a little surrounded at the moment. Actually, if you can deal with the pancake, I can leave.
Yep.
I crit his wing, so he should be fairly slow-ish.
Yeah, he's going to go down. I'll set him on fire just for good measure.
Oh, another RB-17. Are you kidding me?
There he goes. Don't worry, it's a bot this time. Won't be anything like as lethal.
We have complete control of the skies. Way to go.
Well, of course, by the time I get here, the dual RB-17s have already capped the plant.
Okay. Oh, Su-9, seriously? You're going to try turning with me? You completely wasted the 2 shots you put into me by doing that. Because now I can get repairs.
Victory is close.
This guy is on the edge of my range, and I have got to get this plane specialized to put gun barrels on this thing.
Yeah, I would put gun barrels on them, that's for sure.
Got him. Well, now we just need our bombers to go in and retake that zone. I have reason to believe the pirate is on his way back into the airfield. No, that's
Okay.
the STA-152. Where's the pirate?
I haven't seen him for a while, actually.
He hasn't disconnected. Is he seriously going
Super?
after the garrison? Oh, I crit the wing of that TA-152. He's low.
You did indeed.
Oh, there he is. There's pirate. Found him.
There's a heavy storm here. Unable to proceed. Return into base. Do you copy?
Got him.
Super.
Right at
And he's out.
Squall.
Yes, perfect timing. I'm sure he's thanking you for that. Well, it doesn't really matter, but I'm sure he was thanking you for that.
Oh, yeah.
The pirate seems popular on the NA server. Hegvek or not, on the NA server, there's a lot more there is a preference for fast planes as opposed to maneuverable planes. So the pirate fits into that scheme very well.
Yeah.
So in Spain, you don't say una más, you say vamos, let's go.
Huzzah! Stage 5, Mission 1, complete. I'm now on the mission where
I'm flinging bunting at you across the internet. Well done.
I now have to get 180,000 personal points.
Okay, you can do that in anything you
I
like.
can do that in literally anything I would like. And I
How much
want
for
to
the
fly my
key
F-86.
Okay. I'm still limited to 1 tier 10 at the moment, so that's all right.
So am I. we're in the same boat in that situation. I'm working towards the XF-90. But I still need like 70,000 aircraft research to go.
Well, it's not too bad, considering it must be, what, I don't know, 250,000 to research it?
It's around there, yeah. And keep in mind, that figure is with both the free experience and the aircraft experience being accounted for in my hangar.
Mm-hmm.
So if I want to avoid spending too much free experience on it, then that means I have an even longer grind. But I'm probably going to use free experience if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't tend to use free experience to get aircraft. I tend to use that on modules.
Well, I mean, it's not like there's any modules to research on the XF90.
I must admit, I miss the facility I have on the EU server where I generally sit somewhere between 11 and 13 million free experience. Only having less than 500,000 here makes me feel a little bit tetchy. Amos is not Spanish, it's Nadal. Mais tu es français. Il est espagnol. I've probably picked off the wrong word for Spanish there. I do apologise.
You are approaching the area of combat operations. Be ready.
Looks like a bot match.
It does. Well, in that case, I would suggest that probably your best bet is to sit in the middle and farm.
Yeah, probably.
I'll go off and play at the command center. What I will try and avoid doing is capping too quickly.
Yeah. That's the problem in these bot games. Is they're a double-edged sword. They're great for farming personal points, but it is too easy to win these games.
Yeah.
Especially when there's two players. Hello, Hornet. Hello, F-84. Or is that? No, that's a Hunter. Don't know what he's doing air to air, but you know what? Fair enough.
You'll take it.
Maybe the Hunter is better air to air than I give it credit for.
Well, you don't want to get in front of its guns, that's for sure.
I don't know. I haven't gone down the British multi-line yet, though I'm considering it.
It's quadruple Aiden cannons, which are 30mm, so yes, if you get in front of that and it hits you, you will not like it. Oh, I see, Hegvekanot. I must admit, I'm not that much of a tennis aficionado, so I actually didn't associate that with Nadal shouting. A shame that we probably have seen the last of him. Or if we haven't, we're not going to see much more of him. Of course, Andy Murray's now gone. Federer retired a couple of years ago. And Djokovic looks as if he's beginning to struggle. The old guard are finally passing away.
Well, that can be said about a lot of things.
Oh, it's inevitable. It's the march of time. Ooh, the javelin. It's a bot javelin, so can I outmaneuver it?
Yeah, you like those javelins, don't you?
I think the javelin is superb, I really do. Having said that, I strongly suspect that on the NA server it possibly isn't as powerful a heavy as it is on the EU server, simply by virtue of the fact that there are fewer bombers that you need to deal with.
Yeah, people here prefer the XF90. At least I see more player XF90s than I see player Javelins. I think I've seen like one player Javelin, and that was last week.
Yeah, it's beginning to become clear that there are certain preferences that you can find on the servers. So, for instance, and I know you're one of them, the appreciation of the P36, for instance, I think is going to comes as quite a big surprise to most EU server players.
Yeah, no, the P36 is a great plane.
There you go. I think most European players would go, the P36 is a pile of poo.
It just depends on how you fly it.
Indeed it does.
I mean, I wouldn't say this, but in theory I could say that, like, the 109B is a pile of poo, right? But at the same time, it's like, well, look, 109B has its strengths, and the P36 has its strengths. It's just a matter of how do you play do you play to each strength, or do you try to fly the aircraft like it's not supposed to be flown?
Isn't the P36 supposed to be flown by dusting it down and tucking it in a hangar somewhere?
Ooh, I got sniped by a 215.
Oh, you should be able to do quite a bit of farming here, because they're not very far ahead behind us. And they do have an advantage in sectors at the moment.
But no, the P-36 is, I would say, the best light fighter at Tier 4. There are people that disagree. There are people that think I'm crazy for saying that. All I can say is, my KDA ratio against Major Payne in that plane is 50%. Because he
had 3 each.
3 each. So take that as you will.
Yeah. Oh, I would never lie. I would never say that Major Payne is a bad flyer. He's not.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that either. I'm just saying, don't overlook the P-36.
Well, I do have a video on it on my YouTube channel.
Friendly 215. What the heck is shooting me? Oh, bot F-86. Okay. You are not going to outturn me. I refuse to let you outturn me.
Be advised, a line of thunderstorms is approaching. We'll soon be unable to provide support. Do you copy? Over.
There, just in case that's a bomb trap.
Oh, squall line. Hang on, I should go back down and get some repairs before I go anywhere else.
Yep, because we are going to, if we want to win, that is, we are going to have to take another sector.
I think I'll dart my way over to the garrison, our local garrison.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just being... What I've been doing is just disposing of their bombers and ground attackers. Of course, now that I'm killing them, they're not going to come back, which will release me to do other things.
They've almost got us.
I might be in trouble.
No.
I got sniped by a 215, left me at 12 health, and now I'm surrounded.
Right, I feel sorry for the people surrounding you.
that, you stupid 215. You're not gonna do that to me again. Get out of here, you 212. Airfield, do your thing.
Please, give me some health. Help!
Don't ask me how my pilot is a mechanic in the middle of flying the airplane. No idea how that works.
He gets out on the wing and does the repairs.
Alright. Boost cooler, full throttle, local garrison, here we go. .655 miles per hour.
They can't have many aircraft left.
They have 3. And I'm guessing they're all at the airbase.
Well, the TA-183 was sort of near it.
There's the F-86 and the Hunter left. The F-86 is over the enemy military base. That's where I'm
Okay,
gonna
we've
go.
just got into the lead at the right time. There we go.
Victory is ours. We're waiting for
Ooh,
your
I managed to
return.
pop Hero of the Sky right at the end as well.
Oh, nice.
Just like you.
No, I didn't get Hero. I was close, didn't get it. I think if I'd killed that F-86, I would have gotten it.
Yep. Just for good measure, the Kosher Dub and the McCampbell medal as well. Oh, and a Wing Legend, of course. And a couple of blue ones. Excellent, well played.
Oh, that's 15,000 personal points. Out of a hen.
Hello, Odin's G.
180,000.
Gilzak, is that the Who's the AI Bots mod?
Oh, welcome back,
you
Amaze
can-
Clips.
Okay, I'll tuck that away in my mind, Gilzak, and see if I can download it. And if I can, we'll talk. I didn't know that was behind a paywall. That's going to kill that mod's popularity if it is. Right, what's next?
Back to tier 8?
Absolutely. Talking of pancakes, let's take the old pancake out for a run. Oh, it's so nice having 3 aircraft from which to choose.
Yeah, instead of just the one.
Just the one. Although I'm playing just the one
Yeah.
that I had. But now I've got the, do I fancy playing it? Yes, I do. Or no, I don't. Whereas previously it was, well, that's the only one, you're going to have to play it. I've had good time on the NA server this week.
Yeah, I've seen you've been on, like, a lot throughout the week. I just look over and I see, oh, there's a friend online. Oh, look! It's Mr. Q!
He's on there again. Noble Q lives over there. So here's a fairly typical EU response concerning the P-36. This is from my good friend Bogey Wan Kenobi, and the 109B is far, capital letters, superior to the P-36.
I disagree.
He does go on to say something else, though. But the P-36 is God's gift to fighters compared to that premium P-36. He's not wrong there. With 3 less guns. Oh my God, that thing is horrid. He's not wrong there.
I don't have
The P-36C is not nice.
I don't have the premium P-36. It doesn't look worth the effort of trying to get, but if I get it out of a crate, I'm not really going to complain about it.
Yeah, you don't want to put card details in, Gilzak. I am surprised by that. As I say, that is going to kill that mod if it's gone behind any form of paywall. Your mistake, you pressed the wrong one. Okay, so have another go. I do believe it's in as lanes as well, which is good advice from Bogey. Thank you for that, Bogey.
Isn't having a mod behind a paywall against the terms of service?
Well, probably not, because it's not Wargames property, is it?
Well, okay, so I play another game where there's a huge modding scene, and it is expressly against the terms of service to sell mods for money.
Yeah, I think it's... I don't think Wargaming would be that bothered, personally. I don't think anybody actually does it.
So, the other team has a vampire and a specialized RB-17.
Bogey One Kenobi got the P-36C free out of a crate, and he's still complaining about it.
I mean,
Didn't cost him anything.
You know what? I got the C714 for free over the Christmas event, and I will complain about it to this day.
Yeah, that's not great either.
I would argue it's one of, if not the worst premium in the game.
It's definitely not good. Definitely not good.
Show me what you can do, pilots. Let's roll.
Rocket engine boost.
Its main value was that it was quite rare, the C714.
If it's rare, you'd think they'd make it good.
Well, again, it comes back to this thing that is a premium from the old style, where the premiums weren't supposed to be better than the Tetri aircraft.
They may not have been supposed to have been better, but make it usable at least.
Yeah, that's a fair point. Good point, well made. I don't think I can argue with that.
Like, I specialized that thing, and it took me forever.
You specialised in a C714.
I did. It was...
Hell's bells.
Yeah, I know. It was hell on earth. But I specialized it.
Hey.
There's a 210 there. I think I can turn with him, but he doesn't seem to be paying attention to me, so...
Got the RB-17 over here, incidentally.
Yeah. Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he be over there?
Yeah, I'm just tracking him to the edge of the map. I'm not actually trying to get anywhere near him.
Yeah, Pancake's not really a good anti-bomber heavy.
It's good at killing vampires, though. Oh.
I might have the controversial opinion that the vampire's not really that good.
Yes, that would be controversial.
But then again, I also think the P-36 is the best light fighter at Tier 4, so...
Yes, what do you know? Okay, the Vampire was... the RB-17 was assisted by a very annoying XP-58 bot. So it would be useful if you obtained that command center over there.
Working on it. Just killed the bomber that was over here. Gonna take out this 220 again. I hope he's dumb enough to head on with me. I've got rockets specifically for that.
Hello, little waffle. How are you? I'm pretty sure I can take this command center back fairly quickly.
Ah! Okay, now I might be in a little bit of trouble here.
And what I'm hearing from you is that you're getting yourself into trouble.
Quite often, actually. It might be those controversial opinions of mine.
Could you please stop getting yourself in trouble? Please?
Yeah, I'm working on it. That's why I have Boost Cooler. Get me out of the line of fire with a 220.
Super. Rats.
Whew, that was... I nearly got hit by a bomb. In midair. That would have not been pleasant.
It would have been unfortunate.
This bomber again. E75. I'm gonna bypass him, take out this Woo! That was clean.
Mechvet, thank you very much for your follow. Welcome to the community. The RB-17 doesn't want to go anywhere near me. Okay, that's fine. I'll go and take the other sector then. Oh, hello, Pancake. It is a very good idea for you to go head on with a pancake. I would recommend that you do that for the rest of the game.
Would you believe me when I said I'm still fighting over this command center?
Yes, because I'm keeping an eye on it. And I'm aware of what's going on. That's why I came over here to take this garrison, just to give us a bit of room. Now, has that RB-17 gone back to our command centre? Yeah, he's going to take it this time. He has. But that's alright, because I shall be able to take it straight back. ME209 bot, please don't shoot down the RB-17. He's actually better off being on no health.
Bomber squadron detected. Engage them immediately.
Well, that command center war turned out to be a war of attrition, and I lost.
You did not. Shame on you.
No.
I'm going to leave the RB-17 on low health. I'm not going to chase him. I could, but I don't think there's any virtue to killing him right now.
Well, I'm going to see if I can make any effort in retaking that, or at least threatening that command center.
Good, that was a useful fire. And I've got my Tiny Tim, so as soon as I kill this
Too late on those bombs.
ADA. 45. Oh, I know what I can do.
Wing over.
Super duper.
Ah, this 220 is 1 health. That annoys me so much. It's 1 health.
You left a hit point on an aircraft you were aiming at. That's so careless.
I know. That's so dangerous.
Very irritating that flights are limited to 2 players. I believe in version 1 of the game, MechVet, it was actually 3.
It was.
I will say, yeah, I will say,
Rocketed the vampires. Screw you.
it sounds like the F-2200's having fun, ladies and gentlemen. In the current state of the game, I think 3 would upset the balance of the game a lot.
That's balanced with heavy quotation marks.
True. Yeah, you could argue that the balance is so badly upset already. Having flights of 3s wouldn't really be much more, make it much worse.
That just means 3 B-29s.
Oh my god. But yeah, it is a pain that you're limited to only being able to play with one friend, that's for sure. If you're going to have flights at all. I agree with that, MechVet.
Yeah, that's been the biggest turnoff for people that I've tried to talk into playing the game is how limited like playing with the friends aspect is. It's like I have several friends that would love to just be on with me at the same time, but only one of them can fly with me at once.
Yeah, that is a disincentive, and also one of the important points there is it makes it quite difficult to pull people into the game, which is what you were more or less saying. Given the low player base, it's just you were an alpha tester. Well, in there you go. I mean, you're a gentleman with all sorts of what were formerly rare aircraft. So in my case, McVet, I only started playing when version 2 came into the game, so I've never had anything other than flights of 2. So I don't feel the loss of 3s. But as F-22 Hunter, my good friend who I'm flying with, was just explaining, it does make it a little bit difficult to have some fun with friends, pull people in who might be interested in the game. So yeah, there's a strong argument for doing something more than what we currently have, which is basically a flight of 2.
The only problem with that is, in regards to air combat, there is such a significant advantage to having 2 people in communication that adding that third is actually like a really strong advantage. Now, if all the roles would get rebalanced and actually brought more in line with each other, I think we could get away with it. But as we're sitting at right now, as much as I hate to agree with the Wargaming balance team on this issue, the limiting flights to just 2 aircraft is probably the best way to keep flights, but also keep the game somewhat, heavy quotation marks, balanced.
Yeah, it wouldn't be so bad if they had an extensive range of clan activities available in the game, but of course there's none of that. Did you play through to you out of interest, McVet, did you play through to version 2, or did you alpha test and then move on? What's your history, if you'd care to share it with us?
Are you good staying at tier 8? I want to pull out the Tempest.
Yeah, I will stay at tier 8. On the NA server, if you're flying around outside of prime time, McVet 90%. Yep. Not so on the EU server. Even out of hours, unless it's in the dead of night, you may very well find that 50% of the teams are human players. And of course, 3 of the team places are reserved for bots anyway, so you'll always have at least 3 bots under any circumstances. Bogey One Kenobi, I'm about to have 2 free pilot points from the Mustang. I have Elise Clark, not Elsie. Recommend marksman or aerobatics. Mustang. Ooh. Now, what equipment have you got on there?
Honestly, if you're gonna put the marksman skill on any plane, do it on cannon planes. You don't need it for MGs.
Yeah, I was tending to go down that route myself. I mean, I prefer Marksman 1 a lot more than some of the NA players, and F-22 Hunter is one of those who doesn't hold the Marksman 1 skill in terribly high regard. But I think it's less...
If I'm going to get any Marksman skill, I'm going to save up to 5 points and get both of them, because the Marksman 2 is just vastly superior to the Marksman 1.
Well, there's your answer, Bogey. If you were F-22 Hunter and you're trying to choose between Marksman 1 or aerobatics, he would suggest you go for aerobatics. I'm just not sure aerobatics is actually the right choice.
I would recommend going for Engine Guru.
On an FP51, Engine Guru is a good choice if you want a bit more maneuverability, depending on the kit you've got on there. If you've got speed equipment, Engine Guru, aerodynamics expert would also be a good choice. But probably not Marksman 1, not at this stage, not on a Mustang.
No, like the MG aircraft do not need marksman. The gyroscopic sights are more than enough.
Get ready for battle. Good luck.
Yeah, so you started playing in November 2013, MechVet, if you were, well, before November 2013. Probably more like July or something like that, I would guess. Did you persist with the game, or did you give it up? You're still on the P-36 back to get... Well, the P-40 is a sweet spot in that line. It's a deadly aircraft.
The P-40 is a wonderful airplane, and it can even contest Tier 6s when specialized.
Yeah. And your policy there, Bogey One Kenobi, is, in my opinion, the right one. It's better to sit and learn how to play at tiers, and probably go across the tiers in terms of aircraft, than it is to shoot up individual lines. I'm going to see if I can get to their command centre and make a nuisance of myself.
Alright, I'm going to go to our command centre, make a nuisance of myself there.
Super. You gave it up. The changes were not fun to you. Yeah, okay, so I can't comment on anything about version 1 of the game, but you have started flying again. Do you mean you've started flying in World of Warplanes again? I hope you're enjoying it. I'm not going to pretend to you that it hasn't got its problems, and somebody with an experienced eye like you is probably going to identify them quicker than newer players, but I still get a heck of a lot of fun out of it. Well, I must do, because here I am, very nearly 6 years later, and I'm still playing the game.
Yeah.
I think this guy's got a lot of armour on his bomber, considering I'm hitting him with 30mm cannons. Anyway, he's dead now. Unfortunately, although I killed their bombers, they still managed to take their command centre.
Well, we managed to take ours. I kept both the ADAs busy, but I lost
Good.
a lot of health for that.
Okay. So MechVet, you're flying the NA server, or the Asian server, or the EU server?
Destroy them.
Probably shouldn't be turning this, but we'll try. No, let's buzz off. Let's go and kill that. NA. Okay, so even at prime time, what would you say at prime time? How many players for F-22 would you?
Prime time, the max I have seen is 5 on each team.
So typically you'd get what, 2 or 3?
The average I'd say is 3 to 4 per match.
Okay.
In prime time.
Okay, that's not that far behind. I think the average is probably between 5 and 7 on the EU server. I mean, if you wanted, I don't know where you are. If you're on the North American continent, MechVet, but if you're towards the east, you can easily play the EU server. The ping probably be around about 100 to 120, which is perfectly playable. I mean, I'm playing from the United Kingdom on the NA server, and I feel very comfortable, for instance.
It's also going to depend on the tiers. Like, most of the player population on NA, I would believe, exists between 5 and 8, with a few tryhards in 9 and 10.
Yeah.
I should know because that's pretty much where I live 90% of the time when I play this game.
Centers are under our control.
Super side is, I would say, is the average. Then I think you're probably playing just outside of prime hours, MechVet, and yeah, playing against bots. For somebody who already knows what they're doing, such as you clearly do because you play the alpha, it's not that great of a challenge. And for that, I suppose we can thank some very poor marketing by the World of Warplanes team. And also getting the game wrong in the first place. Wrong in the sense that it didn't appeal to enough players. There are certainly plenty of people who say that version 1 of the game is superior to version 2. Can't argue with them because I didn't play it.
I didn't really like version 1 of the game compared to version 2. Both had problems, but I prefer version 2 to version 1.
Oh, I've got myself in trouble here. Switched off a bit. Oh, and it's the ME-109TL, I think. Probably that's cost me my plane. Oh, no, I've got away from it. Let's regain some health. Go and do something else for a little while. How do you feel about retaking the command center over there? Are you okay with that?
Yeah. I'm already over here anyway. I just gotta wait a
Yeah,
second.
I have been watching.
So, hopefully I don't get absolutely swarmed by these zeros. set one on fire, he should collapse. He has. Great. Ooh! One shot. Nice. Okay. Now I'm out of ADAs to shoot. Might be a slight issue. Because I don't think these cannons are really that strong against ground targets.
No.
Large enemy force is attacking the command center.
I got killed by a boat.
Boat.
Yep, the boat shot me.
Not the most frequent thing to kill you in World of Warplanes. Oh, come on, get your lead right.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from support.
Here.
I say again, support will not be available.
The good news is there seems to be a Yak-3 that's just flown into that zone, so if I can get there, I can kill him and flip it. Or
Best of
it'll
luck.
flip before I get there. I'll still kill him anyway. Purely out of frustration. Oh, they have a lever on their team. I just noticed.
I think he's been gone since the start of the game.
He probably has.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm is too heavy. Do you copy? Over. Keep it up. Victory is almost ours.
It needs to go into under the res mods folder. So res mods 2.1.28 Gilzac.
Air supremacy achieved.
Oh, we've separate. Okay.
Oh, in that case, I'll let these bombers do their work. They'll probably flip this. There you go.
Enemy has captured
I mean,
the command
we're
center.
gonna win the game
Don't
anyway.
let them gain a foothold.
You think?
Yeah.
You haven't seen what I'm about to do.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no. He died. 262 above me. Can't really get that high. Maybe he'll come down. Oh, he is. Seems kind of like a dumb thing to do. Why are you doing that?
Game's over. So, for those of you who are aware that I trailed the fact that I'm doing a J7W3 video, but it has not appeared yet, that's because it's not quite finished. I have two pieces to camera to do for it. That is the I have to put in the results summary, and I've also got to do some final thoughts on the aircraft. I've also got a bonus battle that I need to interpolate in there, but that should be complete as far as composition is concerned today. I've then got to render it, which is the slow part, and then I'll upload it. With a bit of luck, it should appear ready for Monday. J7W3 full review. I've just had one of my American friends reply thus to the hat that I just told you about, and the reply is, "Oh my god, I love that so much. Where can I order one?" Those of you who may not be aware, may have come a little bit later, I was joking with F-22 Hunter. I've seen a variant of the Make America Great hat that is commonly seen in America at the moment. It said, "Make America Great Britain again," which made me chortle.
Yeah, it was funnier than I was ready to hear.
You were worried. I could tell you were sort of, he's going to talk politics. We said we wouldn't. We weren't going to do politics. Oh, thank goodness, it's a joke.
It's a joke. Oh, thank the Lord, it's a joke. We were talking about the P-51D earlier. Just in general. Do you want to go 7? I can just take mine up.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Okay, well, I'll go 7. I'm here to be at your service. Hello, Cleeks, how are you? Are you well?
I don't actually have Engine Guru on my... Oh, because I'm going for more maneuverability build with it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So, Gentleman Quinlan Cleeks, Velt, I've just mentioned, for him, the aircraft that we are discussing from the P-40 upwards don't exist.
Huh.
Because basically, the only use for machine guns, as far as he's concerned, is as plant pot holders.
Oh, wow.
Do I have that about right, Cleeks? And I'm fine, thank you very much. I hope you're well too.
Oh, it sounds like somebody needs to, try some new things.
Experienced player. He's quite certain he knows what he likes and what he doesn't like. Anything with machine guns above about tier 5 doesn't exist in the game as far as he's concerned.
Oh, that's a lot of aircraft.
He doesn't seem unhappy about it. We are talking about somebody who regularly posts videos in my Discord of, battle summaries in my Discord of things like Gabreskis with the IL-1, for instance.
That's the multi-roll, yeah?
That's the multi-roll, yes, with the incredibly weak bombs that he still gets about 5 Gabreskis a week in. He's just responded to what I said. Clicks. What you have just said is a fact, Noble. Good player is Cleeks. He likes his big guns, though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
You're welcome, Gilzak. I hope that works for you.
The big guns have their place. I don't really prefer them. They're not consistent. If we're talking raw damage, absolutely the big cannons do more damage per shot. If we're talking consistency, you can make an argument that the MG planes are more consistent in regards to their damage output.
I'm going to answer for Cleeks now, and the answer is probably going to be a simple nah. Looking at this, they've got a Yak-15 which isn't specialised. Do you want to double team the airfield, or do you want to go about this a different way?
Let's double team the airfield.
Yeah, okay, so if the Yak gets onto one of us, the other, with a bit of luck, can fill him full of the holes.
Yeah. Yeah, because we're down tiered, which the difficulty in tier 7 is how often it sees tier 8. Like that is the difficulty at 7.
About 60% of the time.
So that Yak, we've got to... If we see that Yak over this airfield, we've got to get on him.
Oh.
Meteor, F2G, 190. Okay, I'm not seeing the Yak yet.
He might be doing the Japanese thing of waiting for his moment to come in.
Potentially. I do have something on me, I don't know what.
Yeah, I can't tell at the moment because I'm turning with the meteor. Oh, you just killed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was a 210. That's what
Yeah, I
was on me.
very nearly flew straight into it.
Yeah, there's an F2G. I'll leave that for you. It looks like I'm already on that.
Yeah.
Guess we will make our way towards the garrison. We're already partially camped.
I'm just going to highlight something. There's the Yak. I was right, it is him.
Okay, so he's... Yeah, okay. We don't necessarily have to worry about him at this moment directly.
No, he's going back to his garrison over there, so I think we can probably ignore him just for the moment. We have a few moments. Or, as that meme is, what is it? An eternity later.
One eternity later.
That's the one.
Okay, now he's flying into the zone.
Okay. Ping him for me?
Yeah,
Oh, I see him.
just a-
Yeah, I have. I'm not going to kill the ground attacker just for the moment.
I'm gonna take a
He's
swipe
not
at
coming
this
very
J4.
Can you wait for 5 seconds?
Yeah. Oh, well, he was on fire.
Yeah. Well, if you, I mean, if you can't wait, then don't worry about it. But
Okay, yeah, there's the yak. He is turning into me as of right now. I don't know why he didn't shoot at me immediately. That doesn't make any sense.
Right, I'm coming up fast now. If you want to dive at me, that would be helpful.
Sure, yes, I'll do that. I can't tell what he's doing. Yeah, he's diving at me.
He's not diving at you anymore.
Nice.
Well played. Let's go and defend the airfield.
Yep. Boost cooler. I need repairs anyway. So,
I hope you get them before we lose this airfield, because it's on the cusp here.
if I can catch this meteor, I can probably undo this progress. Nope. Couldn't catch it. Unfortunate.
That could be a pain, because if the yak gets established here, we may struggle to take that back.
Considering the yak is very turny. Light fighter. Oh, 210. It just spawned right in front of me.
210 is not the human player, it's a tiger cat.
Well, the bot 210 spawned in front of me and hit me with rockets immediately. Like,
Really?
The moment it spawned.
Oh, sorry, I'm getting a bit confused. The 210, you're talking about the VVP, not the ME.
Yeah, the VVP 210.
Yeah, that's a bit unfortunate.
There's a light fighter on your position.
Thank you.
Oh, he's leaving. What? Oh no, it's the meteor. It's not the yak. Where is the yak?
Good question. Don't know.
There he is.
Over that edge. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what... Okay, now he's on you.
Me. Yeah, unfortunately, he got me.
Yeah, I was waiting for some boost to get over there, and, it didn't quite happen. And now I'm being tagged, so, you know, all of his bots are shooting me.
Once we've got separated, we're in trouble. It wouldn't be so bad if we could spawn in the airfield, but since we can't,
I tried to
we've
get
got
him to
that
crash into
airfield
the
back.
trees.
Be advised.
It didn't work.
Okay, look, I'm going to wait for you to spawn, because if I go in there on my own, I'm just feeding myself to him, potentially.
Yeah.
Or we can go to the garrison, take that, put pressure on with 3 sectors, although we're about to lose.
We're about to lose
unfortunately.
the other garrison, so maybe taking the one garrison next to spawn is ideal. I'll start making my way over there.
Yeah, okay, we can team up there and then we can go into the middle, but we must take the middle.
Looks like we just flipped the enemy garrison, so...
Yeah.
As long as we flip this garrison back, we can maintain our lead. Because points-wise, all of these bases are the same.
That's it. There's no way to break through for you now. You're on your own.
Oh, and it's squall line.
Oh, we're going to lose another garrison before we take this one.
Nope. We got it.
Is there any chance of saving that?
There's an LA-9RD over this garrison here.
He's changed from the F7F then. You with me? Oh, he's
Yeah.
got it. Yeah, okay, well, we need to kill him anyway, so...
Alright, I'll tag him.
So... And you've gone that way, I'll go that way. He's got to choose one of us. He's chosen you.
He's so low. Nice.
Yep. I did watch to see which way you turned.
That way we didn't turn into each other. Yeah, that J4 is one.
Well, it made him it forced him to make a choice. We may as well take this whilst we're here.
Yeah.
Step it up. We're losing the battle.
Okay.
I got this 0 that's looking at you. There we go, we got that.
Okay. Right, let's go find the yak.
Holy crap, our team is nearly dead.
Yep. The yak's been farming whilst we've been messing about taking these.
There's 190 over this airfield. Oh, he went for you. Okay, I could have swore he was going to go for me.
Yeah, he managed to get a ram on me, which is inconvenient.
Got him. Low health, 88, 0. Oh, there's a J4 right here. How can J4Ms be both heavy fighters and multis? Because the ADAs are heavies, but they're multi-rolls on the tech tree.
I guess to ask the DI-61s. I've got a feeling the yaks found me.
Shit. The moment. That's
He
frustrating.
timed that to perfection because I was busy shooting something.
Pilots, we are losing the initiative. Push harder.
Yeah, there's a reason we're losing the initiative. A yak! I don't think I can turn with him.
No, you won't be able to.
Attention all aircraft.
Okay,
Fall
we
back
tried.
to regroup.
Like, we double lost. They got 800 and our entire combat group died.
Yep.
That's unfortunate.
Well, it worked once. We managed to get him, but we didn't double. We needed to double team him at least twice there, and he managed to get in between us twice.
Yeah. I think he
Neither of us saw him coming.
I think he realized what we were doing, and he adjusted his play style to compensate.
Yeah. It's unfortunate because twice he managed to jump us without either of us knowing he was there. Okay, what's next? Same, or do you want to go somewhere else?
I'm trying to think. You know what? Let's go to
So-
6, because I was gifted the P-38L. And I've heard this
That's
plane
very
is
cool.
really, really, really good. And I've flown it a little bit, and I see why people like it.
It's very kind of somebody to gift you that plane. I had to buy mine.
Yeah, no, I was, it was actually Corvus, from the
That
Discord.
was good of him.
Yeah,
What a good guy.
We were just talking, and he was like, "Hey, the P-38L is on sale." I'm like, "Dude, I'm a broke college student. I would love to get it, but I can't." And he
Bing.
just got it for me. And
I wish I could have a P-38L, and so you shall. Bing.
he didn't just get me the P-38L. He got me the expensive bundle with the paint and the 10,000 gold.
Nice. Friends like that, you ought to have his babies.
So I have ended up in a situation where there's a whole bunch of premium tech tree aircraft that I've been looking at for a while now that all of a sudden I can afford. Things like the Arrow, the ME 109TL, the XP75.
No, don't go for that one.
Don't go for that one.
No, not compared to the other two you just mentioned.
Well, I have an entire list I can send you in Discord real quick. It's just a screenshot of them all compared to each other.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me see if I can get that real quick before we get in. Well, we're already in this map.
I mean, don't get me wrong. The XP75 is quite fun, but it's also, well, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a challenge, it is a challenge because it's nowadays it's lacking weapons strength, but it is quite fun to fly.
Where is that picture?
So,
There it
Cleeks,
is.
you do BNZ, you boom and zoom in your K6, whereas Bogey-Wan Kenobi in my K6, in which I feel very comfortable, is built for turning. Can I give to F-22 my P-36C?
I think you've got to like buy the bundle and then gift it to me. You can't just give me a plane.
You are approaching the front line.
I wish you could give me a plane. I'm wanting an XF-15C. Never got it in the Tempest marathon. I don't care that the
Quite an
plane
interesting
is
plane, the X-15.
It looks really cool. I wanted it so bad. I wanted it more than I wanted the Tempest, honestly. It's just, the crates, it wasn't random. It gives you the planes in the order they're listed on the website. So, I didn't get my, I didn't get the XF-15. I got Tier 4 and Tier 3 crate junk.
It's got a very strong rudder, the XF-15, and very surprisingly good at doing hammerhead turns. So the controllability of the rudder is excellent.
It's pretty...
I suspect...
pretty much the epitome of the playstyle I like.
I suspect that that we are all aware that there's a controllability figure for aircraft, but I suspect there's actually separate controllability components for all of the control surfaces, and those are of course hidden statistics. And the rudder is incredibly strong on the XF-15, so you can really make it turn over at the top of the hammerhead turn surprisingly quickly.
So yeah, I see why people like the P-38L.
Did you keep your ordnance on it?
I do have my ordnance on it, actually, yeah. Which is why I'm going to make a run at their command center. In theory, I should be able to cap it solo.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They've got a heavy trying to size me up. Yeah, that's an XP-54, so I'm going to surprise him by doing something he won't realise will put him at a disadvantage. Well, in fact, he actually tried to climb after me and something else shot him. That also puts him at a disadvantage. But if you go into a P-38L without ordnance, you can out-climb and force a stall out of XP-54s, and then just descend on them like a ton of bricks.
That's pretty much how I deal with XP-54s and my XP-50s.
Yep, same thing. If you've got your ordnance on, that probably won't work.
I do have my ordnance on, so I don't think
Yeah.
that will work. I'd have to get behind him as he's hard hitting on someone else. But that's typically how I kill 54s anyway, when they're target focused and they're not paying attention. Okay. Fair enough, game. He crashes into a P-38 and survives. That's, you know what, yeah, fair enough.
It's a thing.
That is a thing.
Command center. Don't let them gain a foothold.
I shouldn't have spawned at this airfield. I should have spawned at our spawn point so I could have gone to our command center. Well, the other command center.
Well, I'm just having fun shooting red things here. I'm oblivious to what you're up to.
Yeah.
I don't have to worry about going down and using my ordnance because I've taken it off.
I mean, I've barely used my ordnance. I've just, I did cap the command center solo, though, so... Oh, there's the XP-54. I see him. Does he see me? I hope he doesn't see me. I think he's focused on our bomber flight that we called in, so he doesn't see me.
No, that's a bit of a mistake to go after the bomb flight. Let's be honest. Oh, XP-54, what's he doing here? He's about to get shot down by a tornado.
See, this is why I love the command centers more than military bases. They bait stupid people.
Well, he's not necessarily stupid, he's just busy. Alexa225, thank you very much for your follow. Welcome to the community. Lovely to have you along. Do enjoy your cucumber sandwiches. Don't die to that, please. Oh, you can die now. Throw your aircraft on the ground quickly.
Oh, yes, well, I'm good call.
Soon be cut off from support. I say again, support will not be available.
I had already lost my chance at McGuire when I got rammed by the F4U.
There's a few of us that stream World of Warplanes, Alexa, and in fact there's a link at the top to F22's YouTube stream if you'd care to go and watch that bit of that as well.
As I am currently streaming it as we speak.
Indeed he is. I'll go here since you spawned there.
Oh, it's whiskey.
There are a fair number of streamers. Unfortunately we seem to have lost our elder statesman, which is Angry Chili. He's disappeared.
You're on your own.
But there are people like Bill Pistolero, Gilzac, Burger
Russ.
King, Bob Russ, thank you very much, to Quebecois.
There's Sniper Sun as well.
Okay, who is known as Fallen Angel 016 in Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, if you look around, there are a few to be found. Obviously, as a niche game, there aren't that many, but there are a few.
There's a couple. I try to follow them whenever I find one of them.
That was sleeve, you tornado. Okay, I'll do the turny thing. Super, I think that's about it for me. Alex, I'd agree with that. I mean, Wargaming did some things which really killed the game off. I can't speak for version 1 of the game. I didn't play it. But they released version 2 before it was ready, and there's lots of other things that Wargaming did which dissipated a lot of goodwill and left the game with a low player population. So it could have been so much better.
Yeah, it could have. It absolutely could have been.
I'd be interested to see what version 1 was like. I never played it to Alexa, so I can't really visualize it.
Version 1 was a chaotic furball constantly.
Well, there you go.
It was fun. I found it was fun when you were winning. Let me put it that way. Because I found it frustrating that whenever I would get caught out unprepared for an attack, it was just like tanks at a time where if you died, you could spectate. But you couldn't respawn. And as someone who was never really a big fan of tanks gameplay, that was a little bit... It wasn't enough of a turnoff to get me to stop playing, but it was enough of one to where I didn't play consistently to get beyond Tier 4 in 1.0.
Mm-hmm. Alexa tending to agree with you. He enjoyed it. Go Squally. Was there ever a time when both teams would be only human players, no bots? Certainly not in version 2 of the game. The reason for that, Go Squally, thank you for your chat, by the way, and the question, is because 3 places are reserved permanently for bots. I can't speak for version 1 of the game as to whether there are any only humans games.
I can't answer that one. Back then, when I was playing 1.0, I wasn't even aware of the fact that bots could be in games. Like, I was like a high school, so... And
I thought you still were.
No, I'm not that young.
So F-22 Hunter is going to be one of our very fine new generation of aerospace engineers if he gets his way.
I'm too stubborn to quit.
There you go. Good for him too. I'm coming to the end of my working life, so the fact that I do IT, well, I'm to blame for CrowdStrike. I'll take it. I've got broad shoulders.
All right.
Broad shoulders.
I think I got time for one more, and then I got to go to get ready for church. How about I take out the Mustang 1A?
Yeah, you take that out. Super aircraft. Love it to bits. I'll fly a different heavy, the ME-410.
The first flight I took up in this thing, I ended up against a K6, and I beat it.
That's actually a tough... Well, it depends on how it was built, but that's a tough plane to beat with the Mustang. That's a good effort.
The K6 is a tough plane to beat, period. I don't care how it's built. That's one of the planes on my list of premiums that are too strong, flat out.
If it weren't for the fact it's a Tier 7, I'd be inclined to agree.
That's the only thing that keeps it away from being like a P-61 or a B-29, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is a Tier 7, which means it gets clowned on by Tier 8. But if you do not have Tier 8, it is such an uphill battle to kill one of those things that you're better off trying to ignore it as best as you can.
Okay, Alexa, again, I agree with you. It's a shame. Unfortunately, Victor Kisley, the CEO of Wargaming, put World of Warplanes into hibernation, I think I'll call it. In the middle of 2019, he stripped the team down and and removed people such as Kirill Gladsky, who'd led the development of version 2, that he got moved to tanks. And it was basically on life support from them. It then introduced the model that we've now become familiar with in World of Tanks, although I've left World of Tanks, where basically the only new content is reward aircraft, which are, of course, future premiums, which are usually flat out a lot better than the tech tree aircraft around them, which is a shame, because to me that tells me that we're entering into the final phase of the game, which may last 2, 3, 4 years. I'm not saying it's going to close down immediately, but you can see that tanks is going that way as well, with lots and lots of premium tanks that are just so much better than the tech tree ones. So, yeah, that was in the middle of 2019. We didn't get that confirmed until he did a Venture Beat interview in August 2020, but it confirmed pretty much what we all knew by then. So this game gets a little bit of new content, but it's not much, and it's very much in the mould of, here's another reward aircraft, which we'd like you to spend money on certificates for, and if you don't get it then we hope that you'll buy at a later date for full price.
Also, good morning, Tailblazer. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, Tailblazer. Yeah, so a great shame, Alexa. You're quite right. I completely agree with you.
Yeah, this Warplanes is on life support, effectively.
I have to say, I think to a degree, World of Tanks is as well, because it's very much followed the same model now. Aggressive monetization. It does feel like Wargaming are trying to extract the final dollars from the games. Well, certainly in the West. I think
I'm
hear
dead.
that.
There's a Zero and a German Spit.
Have you got yourself in trouble again? Good lord.
They can both outturn me.
Then don't try and turn with them.
I didn't. I just didn't expect the Zero to be following behind this Messer Spit.
Actually, Spit's dead.
Great.
They do have another Spitfire, actually.
Oh yeah, they do. He's down here from us.
I'm going to see if I can take the
airfield.
airfield, actually. No, actually, I will come back. See if I
Yeah.
can defend the middle.
Yeah, I feel like we gotta defend the middle a little bit.
I think it may be too late already, but we'll try. I
I'm
can
not
kill
in the
this
attack
Spitfire.
box, the Ju-88s.
Okay, I've forced us a little time because I've killed the Spitfire.
Great, I'm gonna kill the bomber.
Go on, PE2.
The Ju-88 is the one I'm on.
Okay, that's fine. I'll go for the PE2 then. Okay.
You've got a 110 shooting at you.
Yeah, not doing a terribly good job of it, so... I've seen the Spitfire again, so I've sort of got eyes on.
Okay.
He's dodged me. I
think
couldn't
can
see
make
what
an
was
attack
going
run
off
with this 110.
sufficiently.
Well, Tailblazer, you're just in time for my last game of the stream, because I gotta go get ready for church. Oh, there's the
Hope
German
somebody's-
Spit.
Yeah, I hope somebody's worn church. Yeah, okay. And they took the airfield as well that I wanted to go for.
Clouds.
Bomber squadron detected. Engage them immediately.
Alright, let's try this again. Hello, German Spit. Get out of here, German Spit.
This Spitfire is... Ugh, how is he hitting me at... Well, he's right at the extremity of his range. He's very luckily got two criticals right at the extremes of his range. Right, now he's on 4,000 feet. Let's go back and kill him, unless he's good at avoiding.
Well, I'm dead here. I had my engine
What?
taken out in the middle of a swarm.
Again?
Yes! I really need to get this aircraft specialized so I can put all of the consumables and stuff on it.
Oh, somebody's swapped into an ME410 and spawned right behind me, would you believe?
I would believe it. If he's
See if I
chasing,
can outmaneuver him.
if he's chasing you, you might be able to drag him towards me.
He's actually turned back into the airfield, somewhat to my surprise. I'm going to leave him to get on with that because I've got fairly low health. We need to try and take this command centre first.
Yep, I agree.
And if you can find the ME410 coming into the... Oh, what?
The bot ME410.
No, it's the bot tornado. Took out my pilot before I could kill the ME410.
Oh. That is unfortunate. Got that guy. Oh, hey, speaking of the tornado, there he is.
Yep. I'm not sure what our A6M5 is up to.
Oh, there's another tornado. Okay. Got him. See the enemy A6M5. I may be on fire, but I'm going to take him out first. If I'm going down, you're going with me, buddy.
Okay, good job there. Now, what do we need to do to try and win this game?
Well, they're probably all going to be respawning at that airfield. Speaking of planes that have respawned, here's the Spitfire 1.
Right. We'll try and clear out some of this mob. Watch out. ME410 coming in quickly.
I don't know how he didn't kill me.
No, I don't either, actually. I'll build the Spitfire for you, by the way.
Nice.
Hang in there. You'll soon be cut off from supply.
Now I'm going after the ME410.
Great, I'm going after the P40 and 105.
Just don't forget about the M4. He's trying desperately to shoot you.
Yeah, he did. He got me. Balto has been enjoying the stream. Well, I'm glad that your dog is enjoying the stream. I'm gonna see if I can take our local garrison back. See if
Enemy is about to win.
Yep, not a bad idea. We do need sectors, unfortunately.
We cannot support you any longer. The storm
Didn't
is
kill
too
the tornado.
the Mustang 1A is not as fast as my tech tree Mustang, so I'm noticing the speed difference, and it is irking me just a tad.
Also doesn't have the altitude performance.
Not quite. And the cannons are Hispanos. Okay, well, there goes that boomerang. That flew way out of its zone.
Okay. They're losing aircraft quite fast. So it's time to concentrate on killing them.
Attack the command center. Be cautious.
Oh, wow, there really isn't that many of them alive.
Yeah, I did say.
I just checked tabs. Yeah, you're right. Ah,
Force is too strong.
unfortunate.
Yeah, I was just about to kill their ME410 as well. He was right in sights. He was about to die, but then we had two other aircraft to kill as well.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, okay, but, you know, we both scored over 10,000 points. Unfortunately, their A6M5 was just a lot better than ours. Our A6M3, which isn't really surprising. Super. Well, that's been another good little session. I look forward to doing that again next week.
Yeah.
With you.
Are you going to be continuing on?
I am going to swap over to the EU server for a little while. So if you're with me and you want to see me playing on the EU server, please stay with me.
And if you're watching my stream right now, use the link at the top of the chat that I have pinned, and go watch Noble Q flying on the EU server, where he actually has a lot more planes in like every part imaginable, so you can, you know, maybe
Just a
see,
few.
maybe see an airplane that you don't necessarily have, but you want to get in the future. If you
I
have
also
the game.
take requests. So I basically on the EU server, I've got every aircraft that is currently available, with the exception of the I-21, because that won't be released into the game for reasons, although I have got access to that on a press account. Right, so I'm going to say thank you very much, F-22 Hunter. I'm going to leave the flight. I'm going to quit this particular instance of World of Warplanes, and I'm going to stick up the EU server. So there's going to be an intermission screen that goes on in a moment when I've sorted out my cameras.
Yes, and thank you for... I enjoy these. I'm glad that you asked me to accompany you on your in-a adventures.
Oh, absolutely. I'm enjoying it a great deal and hoping that I'll be able to do the same with Nova Tempest at some point as well.
Oh, you're gonna love flying with Nova Tempest. You are gonna love
He
flying with
won't.
him.
He won't expect me to shoot him down when he's in my flight.
You're gonna love flying with that guy. He's fun.
Right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to bid adieu to F-22 Hunter in a moment, so he can say cheerio to the people watching his stream. F-22 Hunter, thank you so much for those flights. With a bit of luck, we'll be able to do this again next Sunday,
Yes.
and I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it as well.
And
Hopefully,
with that,
I'll
I'm going
have
to give you a very British greeting. I'm going to say cheerio, chum. Until next week.
Oh, there he goes. There he went. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to the stream. And I hope to see you all next week when we do this again. And hopefully I'll actually have a new plane to show off. So yeah. Bye.
It's all about humanity.